There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the SMU Mustangs offense will start this game off with the football. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watch film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Finds the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Mustangs have this offense rolling.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle, it's Tremble. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the...
There he goes! Oh, he got loose! Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's McNabb. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They'll send the back in motion. They just keep firing. Buys a little time. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the... He gets a hand on it. It's blocked. Not going to get there as this defense makes a stand. The Seminoles offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, What players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Wants to throw. It's Sperry. He's got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And the Seminoles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll leave it with him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Snags it quickly on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires complete on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage, and hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job, not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking for a big gain. Into the house. Touchdown, SMU.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Down 6-3 early, they'll try to put together a drive to take the lead. To the air, it's Sperry. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Mustangs have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And remember, he's already had one blocked in this game. Right down the boulevard. The lead is 6 in the first. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Punts it out of the air. Still running at the 40. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The RPO, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off play action on first down. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Lemon. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give on the option. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Berry. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wideout. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Continues to fight for yards. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Are forced to settle for 3.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The inside handoff. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. It's caught downfield. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the 1st down.
From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Just keep slinging it. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Noles are threatening in the red zone. Run in the red zone. It's Paul. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Paul. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter.
Going for the goal line. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the 1st down. A little bit short. But what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. The sneak scores it.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Quickly complete. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
He's got him. Turning it on. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Offense gets set for second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Fires to the big fella. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Paul.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
The give on the inside. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Paul. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Good timing on the quick out. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Timeout.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass. It's Sperry. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Knowles. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 40. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
The Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
On the run, it's Paul. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Pass falls incomplete, but that was basically a free play as the defense was offsides, and this is going to be a first down.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To throw, it's Sperry. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Hold on.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going up top. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snags it over the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Gives it on the option. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Got his man on the right. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Quick completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Berry. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense, quick tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Release to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Lemon. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Huge play. Moves it down the field. First down.
He's got it on the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
27. Florida State. 24.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Berry. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gonna swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Cook. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll sneak it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
Looking downfield on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Knowles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep this third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on third and short in field goal range to get the completion, now setting up first and goal.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Grab behind the line. It's Cook. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. To the air. It's Berry. Touchdown Seminoles! They move on top here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
31, SMU 27.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the returner goes down. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Quick release on the RPO. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down, and if we add points, we add points.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to run, it's Callow. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Cook. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up.
Touchdown, Noles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Here's the pressure. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by just 1 over Sam Houston. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Picked off. What a play to set him up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
First and 10.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.